How's it going, everybody? It's Gorillaman here, back with another car mechanic simulator video. And in today's video, guys, this is going to be part 2 in the $10,000 challenge. And we're starting off this day. The last video, we got the car. We assessed it. We looked at a couple other ones. We decided on this Cherokee here. This is a Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT8, so it's got the V8 Hemi option in it, and I think we might be able to get it fully running, maybe in this video. Maybe, I'm not sure, but we're gonna be trying to do this for under $10,000. Right now, we only have spent $44, and I'm gonna keep a running tally up in the top left-hand corner here of what we have spent for money so far. So right now, we're at $44, and that was just from picking up a couple things from the junkyard, which we're going to see if we can repair. So there's one. There's two. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we're sticking to that so far. We repaired those pieces, and that's what we wanted. Okay, so what I think we're going to do today, guys, is it's going to be basically strictly engine working on, our engine building today. And what we're going to do is we're going to strip the engine down and assess it and see what we have here, because anything that's like 40% I might keep, but then we might do all new parts on anything that we can't get for 40 or low, or 40 or higher. But I don't really know what the current setup is here, so we're gonna have to tear everything out, and I'm gonna have to look and see what we can save, and then we're gonna have to go through and decide on how I want to go through this, because if I look at this, looks like we have most of the head stuff, but not much of the lower half here. So it might get expensive on the pistons, but maybe not on this. All right. Well, I'm going to do a quick time lapse here, guys. I'm just going to tear this engine apart, and so we can take a look at it. And I'll go over with you guys what the quality of the parts was. And I'll see if it'll be worth it for us, pretty much. I'll see if it'll be worth it for us to actually try and save some of these parts. Some of them, they might just be beyond saving. We just have to get new ones. So, all right, I'm going to tear this down. I'll be right back. All right, guys, there we go. That is torn down. Okay, I saw a glimpse of something there. What are we at? What are we working with? Okay, so engine 35. So 30s are good. So I'm gonna try and repair the engine and the heads really quick here. So there's one. Oh, we broke one. Okay. Okay. So there's 70. Oh, there we go. 97%. Get this one up to 70. 70s are good. Okay. Oh, wrong part. And then I guess I'll hit this one. And this one. Okay, so there we go. I'll have to tally up what I was at, but I'm not sure yet. I'll probably do it when I'm editing. But I'll tally up what I'm at and show you guys. Just because repairing that, I kind of lost track of what I was at. So I'll have to go back through and compare what the before and after was. So hopefully I don't go over it in this episode. But hopefully not. So there we go. We got a decent amount of stuff. For not too terribly expensive. 36, you know what? The car will run with a 36% camshaft. So we're going to keep it. 38. 22 it will not work with. Okay. So, let's start this bad boy off by picking up our pistons. So, we got to still buy pistons. All right. So, pistons. $80 a piece. And let me double check the type of pistons we're using. So it is the overhead valve C's. Okay, good thing I checked. How much are those? 50 a piece, even cheaper. Nice. So we're gonna buy 8 of those, 8 of the rings. All right, we'll probably end up knocking at least $1,000 down off of our budget for this video. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, just in this video alone. So I'm gonna need 7 of those because I saw that, and then I don't know what else we need. All right, we'll just stick to that for now. Oh, we also need 3 crankshaft bearing caps. All right, crankshaft bearing caps. Let's get 3 of those. I know I already have a few, but I'm not trying to reuse parts. I'm trying to make sure we have. If we don't have it, we buy it, or we go find it in the junkyard. But you know, other than that, I'm gonna buy the parts that I need. Wait, why did that use? Oh, we bought the wrong rings. Oh, they're the same price. Okay. Well, I'll just factor, let me just factor 136 out really quick. Let me just plus 136. There we go. All right, I can add that back in later. I don't know if we're really gonna have to worry about it. I think if we can stay under, that's fine, but. All right, so these are all going to 100, which is really nice. It'll be some of the head components, the top end components. They're gonna be probably in the lower end there. Some of them are at 72, 70-ish range is what I think we had them at. We saved one head, but I accidentally destroyed the other. If you guys see the connecting rod here, or not the connecting rod here, the crankshaft here is at like 30%, but no. Was it 30%? It might have been. No, it was at like, no, this was at 70%. The camshaft down here was at like 30%, but it was like 36, so I think we should keep it. I'm pretty happy with the way it is, so I wasn't having too big of an issue with it. I think 30% or higher, guys, we should be fine, and the car should run. I'm not sure if it'll make the power, but it should still run. All right, so V8, overhead valve G. Okay, let's grab our oil pan. All right, so there's our oil pan. All right, then I'm gonna need a V8 filter. I'll do the filter later. I just don't want to have to exit out right now. So we're missing our timing chain, so we need a better timing chain. All right, we got that. The cover we still have. I saved that. So see, it's got a little bit of rust on it, but altogether, pretty darn good shape. Which heads do we save? Oh, I saved one of these heads. Okay. Do I have the other? I still have the other. Okay. I guess I'm gonna call that good. I'm gonna let that one slide. That's an expensive purchase if I have to do it. Okay. So let's stick to the top end first. We'll do. Do we have any of those? We don't. Okay. We need overhead valve F. Whoa. Whoa. That was weird. Rod, and we need valve. So it's 16 of these, which $64 is not bad for these. Are you kidding me? That's so cheap. There we go. Come on. So the hope is we're able to stay under 10K and have the car run, and maybe have it look nice and still make power. That's like the #1 thing I'm trying to get at right here. #1 thing is starting. All right, that's the first goal. Get the car to start. After we get to start, we can just start pimping it out from there. Where are those? Rocker. I thought it was. It's these ones, right? Yeah. So that's $140 right there, or 118. Oh, I forgot that we have the. Yeah, so we have the like 25 or 20% off at the shop. So whatever it says in here to buy, it's usually not quite correct. I usually get a couple bucks off at least everything. And the bigger stuff, I forgot, I get even more off those. I get a lot off that, like a couple hundred. So that alone, our levels right here, 47, is going to come in way, way, way handy. Okay, so there's that, and we need head covers, which I don't think I have any. Okay, so let's get head covers for the V8 overhead valve. G version. So here's A. There's B, and then we need 2 exhaust manifolds, which run us 152 a piece, or total. 152 total. Yeah, this actually is not too terribly expensive, even to buy brand new parts. It's still really not that bad. The part that starts really dinging you is like big things, like heads, the engine block itself, and what is it? The body parts for the car, which we saved a couple, but we still gonna have to buy at least like 2 or 3 doors and a couple other knickknacks here and there's, you know. Okay, so what do we got up here now? So we need, oh wow, I forgot this one has 16 spark plugs. All right, so we got 2 above 30, so we'll take those. We'll take those 2 above 30. So we need 14 spark plugs. And if the car doesn't start, we know why. It's those 2 spark plugs. Yeah, you got double spark plugs in each motor, or each cylinder here. And I think we saved some coil packs, didn't we? No, not able to save them. Dang it, okay. So yeah, anything in red, I don't think it'll work, which is why I'm like, meh. I'm saving some, kind of getting rid of the others. You know, it's a give and take here. So V8 overhead valve G. So we need 4 on each side, which is $8. So $472. That's a lot. That's a big purchase. And then intake manifold, which one is it? Is it the G one? It is. What's this one running us? $425. You know, that's manageable. It would have been a lot easier to rebuild this motor, guys, and a lot cheaper if I would have found more parts at the junkyard with this. Or yeah, this car would have had more in general. I would have been way better off. But you know, I will take what I can get from now. This hasn't been too bad so far. Like I said, I'm worried when we get to doing the body and stuff that it's going to start ramping up there in price. Like, repairing the body itself alone, the frame, it's going to run you $1,000 right away. Okay, so we need to get a fuel filter and 2 fuel rail DIs. Okay, so fuel DI. There we go. $500 for both the fuel rails? Are you kidding me? Fuel filter's at least 25 bucks. That's a little bit more reasonable. That's insane. 500 bucks? I don't even know what to say. 12 bucks on that. Okay, 12 bucks on the oil filter. It's an expensive oil filter, but you know, whatever. Timing cover A, timing cover G. Oh, come on. I feel like at this point they're just like slapping on little things to try and raise my prices. Okay, here it is. 93 bucks a piece. It's pretty steep. Okay. I'm not going to count rollers because these are things I just have in the shop and they're very, very, very abundant and very cheap. So those are perfectly fine. Okay, so we need a V6B throttle and our water pump. So water pump is going to cost us 68. V6B throttle is going to cost us 153. Wow, okay. I feel like these little $100 purchases are what's really going to start driving up my price later on. Okay, so we need water pump pulley, alternator, power steering pump. Uh-oh. Am I missing this here? There it is. Water pump pulley. Alternator. That was only 12 bucks. Alternator's pretty pricey purchase. The good news is, guys, the engine is almost back together, and I don't think we've even spent over $2,000 trying to get this thing back up and running, so that is definitely going to be a win for me if we can pull that one off. I mean, let's see, crank V8 overhead valve, and then we'll grab the V8 overhead valve G, and then we'll go check this out, and then we'll come back and we'll get the correct serpentine belts. So we need serpentine belt V8 G. Okay. There it is. Sweet. That'll be nice if this thing only needs one. And then I do have a bunch of belt tensioners in stock, guys, so I'm just going to use one. There's no point not using one at this point. I can add on like an extra $50 charge towards the end if I need to. Alright, flywheel's in bad shape here. Alright, and then I know we saved the clutches, because we've saved them literally every time. So yeah, see how many I have here? Yeah, I'll use the 91. Alright, 37% is passable. And then we have a ton of clutch release bearings, which I can still use. And then I think we're done there, guys. There's our 392 Hemi. Is that the... It's not even the horsepower. But dang, there we go. There is the engine. It is ready to go into the car. Move this over there. Alright. Pull this. Now that we got the engine in there. Yeah, see, there's a couple things, but we actually ended up having to buy quite a lot. But hey, we saved some money where we could. Let's get the air filter and this base out of here. Let's also get the brake servo and the ABS. Let's get these things repaired. Oh, we broke it. Okay, ABS is the really expensive one, so I'm not even going to touch it after that. 65 is going to have to do on the ABS, guys. I think what did I break? Was it the brake servo? Yeah, it was the brake servo. All right. Let's go pick up another one. And then I also got to get the other ABS part, which is expensive. The module. Hey, the module's cheaper at least. $595. Oh, yeah. We've definitely knocked this 2,000 down. Yeah, towards the end here, guys, I'll just put up on screen the remaining amount that we have to spend. At least I'll know for next episode too, where I need to shoot for. Okay, so let's get a filter. Let's get ourselves a base and then a lid. And then the clips, they're super abundant. I have a ton of them, so I'm just gonna use those. You know what? If I really quick, guys, I'm gonna go to the rear. Maybe you don't need to have mufflers hooked up to run this, but I'm gonna see if I can start this. Didn't come with a radiator either. Oh, dang. This is starting to chalk up real quick on me. And of course, they want the fan housing. Chalk up another $200 in radiator. Oh boy. Okay. So there's that. Let's get this in the air. Hold on, while this is up here, let me get on these extra parts that we got. Where else was it? There's one or two other parts I know we found. Oh, it was the left tail light. That's what it was. Wait, is it in? Oh, yeah. I guess I did find it. Oh, yeah. I already put it on. I don't even know what I'm... Yeah. I put it on already. All right. We're going to see if we can get the fuel running pretty good, and then maybe we can start this. If we can figure out if this thing will start this episode, that would be pretty amazing. All right, so you can repair either of these. We can't. Okay. Well, that's 28. That doesn't really pass our safety rating. So we got to pick up a fuel pump, and we have to pick up a tank. So there's another 500 almost. All right. Let's move this to the entrance. And now we can see if this thing will even start yet. Let's see here. Okay, so it doesn't start yet. You know what? I think that has something to do with the exhaust missing and the drive shaft missing. And the starter missing, you know, now that I think about it. You kind of need a starter to start this thing. Alright, yeah, that's fine. I was like, wait a second. Yeah, we'll get the... We'll try this again. Give me a second. Let me get the transmission on. We'll get the starter on. And see if we can get this bad boy running. Alright, I saved a gearbox. It's at least 86. That should do us very, very well. Do you have any broken down starters? Oh, I have a lot. We don't, but I have so many, guys. I'm just gonna toss one on there. Alright. Now, let's see if we can get her done. Alright, there's your starter. Got your transmission. You should be able to start now. Oh, after 2 little primes there, she runs. So, guys, it is official. The car, I about said the truck, the Jeep, I guess, it's kind of like a truck almost. It is running. It is official, guys. The Grand Cherokee SRT8, very minimal, I think 2,000 tops we've put in here so far. We got it running. Next thing is going to be cosmetics, suspension, maybe. I think we'll try and get at least good brakes on it. But yeah, we're trying to see what the overall value we can make it. Obviously, the more you do for the exterior, the better overall value. But this thing should run like a beast. I'm honestly concerned to see whether or not it'll still put down the same horsepower or not. I don't know. It's kind of a toss-up. I've never really done like a 30% in like 100% in mixed engines, so I'm not sure what'll happen. But hey, there you go, guys. This is the end of the second episode. I'll throw up here on the screen, bam, right there. That's how much money we've spent. And this is how much money we have left to spend. So hopefully that's a good amount. I'm not sure yet. Probably a couple thousand here and there. But yeah, next episode, that will be the main core focus, is looking at how much money we have, how much money we have to spend. So we'll be focusing probably a lot on exterior. We got to at least try and get all these parts on, even if we got to go to the junkyard and scrounge around for like an hour. I got to find some parts, at least some headlights. Maybe a fender, maybe one of the 2 rear doors and a trunk. That'd be nice. But we do have a couple of pieces. It's not too terrible. But hey, there we go, guys. If you guys enjoyed this series so far, hit that like button. If you're enjoying Car Mechanic Simulator, might as well give me a good hit that sub button down there. You know, hop on there so you can at least see when I post videos, which is pretty much daily. But hey, there we go, guys. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next Car Mechanic Simulator video.